Unfortunately, there are some skins in Apex Legends which are quite simply pay-to-win skins. I know it sounds really stupid. I know it sounds like something that shouldn't exist, and I agree with all of the above, but this is something that I've wanted to talk about for a long time in a YouTube video. I've talked about it on stream numerous times. I'm not going to go into too much depth on this topic because it doesn't really matter. It's just a couple quick minutes of showing you some examples, and I think you'll get the point of what I'm trying to get across. Certain weapons, particularly the flatline, but in my opinion also the wingman and a few others, have significantly different iron sights based upon which skin that you use. For the weapons that are shown here, it is my opinion that some of the legendary skins, some of the very highest possible rarity, most expensive skins in the game, one of them being the Flatline legendary, which appears in the Season 4 Battle Pass, they have demonstrably and significantly better iron sights, which on a keyboard and mouse where you have no aim assist and where all aim is 100% you, the user, every little advantage can potentially help. So here's some examples. I'm going to harp mostly on the flatline here because I think this is the most egregious example. The second most important one I think is the wingman. After that, things get much more fuzzy, much more debatable, but I think at least for these two guns, there's a demonstrable difference between base skin, some legendary skins, and then the quote-unquote pay-to-win legendary skin. If we go ahead and take a look at this flatline skin, where we're aiming at a little above center mass, so upper chest, just right below the neck, right in that region with our iron sights, and we compare this brand new, well, I guess not so new anymore, but the newest legendary flatline skin, along with the Season 4 Battle Pass, and you compare that to the launch base standard flatline, you see a pretty significant difference, right, in how much of the opponent's body that you can see. When using the brand new flatline skin, you can see the majority of the opponent's body, whereas when you're using the base flatline skin, whatever is below the threshold of that big brick of your flatline, you cannot see well. So this just begs the question, why is this a thing? How is it that Respawn has allowed this to happen? Why is it that the weapon modelers are allowed to do things like this and that we don't have anyone from the rest of the studio in like a game balance or design standpoint coming in and saying, hey, we can't do this. We need to have standardized iron sights across all of our skins because otherwise they can provide advantages to players or disadvantages to players if they are worse than baseline, right? Skins should be there to look cool, to flex and flaunt the amount that you play the game, or pay for the game, perhaps. They shouldn't be there for a mechanical advantage. In my opinion, the Season 4 Flatline Legendary is absolutely a skin that gives an advantage due to significantly improved iron sights. Does this matter once you get an optic on the gun? No, but that's not the argument that we're making. We're comparing irons to irons, apples to apples. It shouldn't be in the game. It's been over a year. Respawn is not slowing down on creating skins and putting new things into the game, and it is my view that this should change. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think, how you feel about this, if you think I'm blowing smoke or if you think it's an actual real problem. And let's talk, because this is something that I really wish would actually change in the game. And based on conversations that I've had with some developers, I really don't know if it's a thing that ever will. So, meh.